Guys, today we're gonna be doing another PicoCTF challenge, and the challenge we're gonna be doing today is gonna be called Timeline 1. It says, can you find the flag in this disk image? Wrap what you found in PicoCTF flag format. Download the disk image here, and we get 4 hints. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna use the same tool that we used last time. So let's go on PicoCTF 2026 folder. Let's remove our partitions, our body, hello, and then timeline. So right now what we're going to do is just get the tool that we used last time with this sleuth kit and install it temporarily using Nick shell. And then while that's running, what we could do is just get a copy of the link, and after that just download it later. So right now we're just waiting for this to get downloaded or temporarily download it in our environment. So we're just waiting for that. And it's doing the partitioning. Not the partitioning, but it's installing the tool within the Nick shell. So we're inside the Nick shell. Now we can do wget and install the partition. Wait for this to install. Gzip -d and then partition image.gz. Do file, partition image. It says partition image Linux. So let's see the hints that they give us. It says create a sleuthkit MACB timeline. Look at the recent time spans. Pay close attention to time here on anti-forensic action, and filter only new files by grabbing for MACB. So we're gonna have to do what we did last time. So create a sleuth MACB timeline. We could probably use the command that we see here. And just do it like this. We'll probably just do this, create a timeline. We probably don't need it for offset. I'm pretty sure that could be done. FLS. And then I guess the partition image. And I guess they pipe it to a body. They pipe the output to a body.txt. Cat body.txt, and it has everything that we need. So the next thing it asks us to do is basically look at the recent timestamp. So it's asking us to create a timestamp like we did in the previous challenge. So to create a MAC timestamp, to create a MAC timestamp, we just do the following right here. Create a human readable timeline. So copy that to timeline.csv, or we could just do it to new body.txt, cat new body.txt, and we see a bunch of I guess times. I guess if we just go like this. So we see a bunch of times, or I guess we see a bunch of events happening on December 1st. Let's see how far could we go up. Could we go all the way up, or meant to run like a Linux command to go all the way up? Okay, so can't go all the way up. So what's the next thing it's asking us to do? So if we go right here, it says pay close attention to timestamps near an anti-forensic action, and it says filter only new files by grabbing for MACB. So these are the things it tells us. Filter only for files by grabbing for MACB. So that's a new hint that they give us. So it says MACB sleuthkit, maybe sleuthkit. Okay, right here, MAC time. Use grep for a specific MACB indicator, but in our case, we're not caring from it. So I think it's mostly just grepping for that specific file within the timeline. So it'll be grep MACB and then new body.txt. And they give us all these events, but it's still, I'm assuming, a lot. Can we go all the way up? Okay, so it's not a lot, because okay, right here, this is where we see the command. So we see all these events happening. So Okay then. MACB. December 1st. Okay then. Let's try if we do head. Head. So these are the very first events that happen. Anything look out of the ordinary? Nothing. Maybe this one looks out of the ordinary, but maybe not. So what's next? Tail. Tail only looks for the ones at the end. Tail. Which are currently these. Vim, cache, soft level, chat, cache, etc. So out of these three, the one that looks out of the ordinary is probably this 0 right here, and the one that looks out of the ordinary is probably 49, since it's I guess weird value is not abnormally high or abnormally low. It's like right in the middle. So what we could do is probably look at this one. This one's like, these are all similar size, so you could probably do ICAP, the name of the partition, I think, if I remember that correctly. Partition, and then the number, I guess the thing that we're trying to target, 1024. That's nothing. So let's do this tail, head. It's not 1024. It's not 1024 because it's, oh no, I think it was yeah, 1024 was one. How about 0? Maybe that one's not gonna contain nothing though. Too small for it. Okay, makes sense. So that one, the 45472 might be too large for a flag content. So maybe 32. The last one, 32. Nothing. Number 9 is too small. Yeah. 49 maybe. Partition for image 49. ICAP partition image 4D. Oh wait. I forgot. What we're supposed to do is also I guess I targeted the wrong thing. That's on me. What I was supposed to target was basically the number right next. So this is the, I guess, the size, but this is the one that we want to target, the PID. So in our case, the PID size would have been 0, which we already tried out for one of them. Yeah, MAC address too small, 0 for all these. This one has 0, so that's nothing. 13, nothing. 32 maybe. 6278. So okay, that's nothing. It looks like a flag, but I don't think it is. It's probably gonna be similar to the other timeline one. That's 9. That's 8. Maybe this one, 49. And then we get something that we got similar to the last challenge, something that could looks like it. You could probably put it on CyberChef. So go right here. We could probably look up CyberChef. And then from right here, we could just probably do the magic technique to, I guess, brute force it or guess the solution. And then we get right here what we could, that looks like a PicoCTF, something that will be get wrapped around PicoCTF. So we go right here, type PicoCTF, paste it, submit it, and we solve the challenge. So yeah, pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Just getting used to using Sleuthkit as, I guess, the forensics tool. But other than that, pretty straightforward. That's about it for me. Hopefully you guys learned something new today. I know I did, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.